Hello and welcome to this Backwards Battle Comics for you. Today we'll be looking at Lady Killer, the trade paperback. So this is created by Jamie S. Rich and Joëlle Jones. Joëlle Jones is also the artist with colours by Laura Allred. Now from the previews you'll see, and obviously of course from the cover there, you'll see that Joëlle Jones and Laura Allred are just basically making this comic just something more epic. Don't get me wrong, the story is great, the work that Joëlle Jones and Jamie S. Rich have done, creating a likeable character in Josie, and giving her the story has its moments. It seems quite a straightforward story, but there are twists and turns which really do bring the essence of the story out. But what's, just as you can see from the images floating through, this is just something to visually stare at and just to really admire. It's a bit of a strange way to put it, but again, so basically Josie is a housewife slash assassin. So she goes on jobs, she kills people, every which way and loose, but things start to go a bit awry for her as the story goes on. But again, every single time she has this balance between her home life and her working life, as you can see, a bit of a crazy working life, but through each individual encounter she has, you see a little bit more about her character coming out and a little bit more about the pressures that she's under. It sounds a bit strange to think that, what pressures could a hired assassin be under, but they are. But again, that's what makes this story so great. My only issue is that I'm hoping it's not a mini. I hope it is coming out more. I don't quite know yet. But for a trade paperback, the series, you can see through the reviews for a few more of the issues earlier on. So if you do want to break it down a bit more, then that's fine. But all I can say is that this story just builds and builds and builds, and it's absolutely amazing. The characters that come in are great. They're all really they're drawn expertly, as in you feel that they are the real characters, and that's something that obviously is very important, but they all feel generally authentic. I love the bordering, as you can see around the sides of the ball, around the balls. You see little spots there, you see that it's not quite clean, and that's lovely. It's almost like the ink is trying to leave the page, and I find that a really great thing, a really great imagery. I feel the imagery in that great. That's probably the way to put it. And also, of course, you just look at the panel composition is never the same, and it just keeps you always on your toes. And I think that's a brilliant thing. Even notice little things like the dogs there fighting over stuff and running across, and every single little bit of this series just has that nice little bit of added extra. So for me, definitely my trade of the week. And I can't recommend it enough. So thank you very much for listening, and goodbye. So